Katherine enters, approaches the front door. Michael, Katherine's brother, sits on his phone at the table while Paul, Katherine's father, does paperwork. I am here. Katherine motions to knock on the door, but stops.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I am here. Perhaps you'll turn to me and see me. You'll see me because I am here. And I'm scared. Afraid you'll do the things you always do. Meanwhile, afraid that perhaps it's my fault for expecting them from you.
Coming home.
I knew a woman, a close friend, who lost everything in a fire. She jumped through the flames out a second-story window to help, to save her children. But there wasn't time. At 22 years old, she lost her husband, 2 babies, and her house. But when she tried to go back home to her parents, to her family, she was too different, too damaged. She had been down the mountain, so to say, and she wasn't welcome back.
I am here, take 2.
Okay, she'll be here any second, so let's try to be nice.
I'm always nice. Are we allowed to talk about David, or do I have to pretend he doesn't exist?
Maybe not right away.
Why? She's a fucking adult. She should be able to handle it.
Language. You know how she can be.
Yep.
Lemon meringue pies.
I've heard of wonderful reunions, too. Children coming home to open arms and lemon meringue pies. I hope those stories are true. But after walking through the fire, you are contaminated, covered in a layer of ash, smoke. Sometimes people don't recognize you anymore. We are your children, the ones who bear your name. But offspring, we fly away, sometimes too close to the sun, and then we come crashing down, wings aflame. I'm here.
Hey, Kat! Great! You made it in time for dinner. Yeah, could you put those somewhere not in the way?
Yes, of course. I mean, I don't have to stay. Heather said I could stay at her place for a while.
Oh, no. We want you to stay here. I just don't like clutter in the kitchen. That's all. Michael, could you help your sister?
No, I'm good.
You know this about me, the clutter, how I don't like stuff hanging around.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Well, here I am.
What's that, Kat?
Nothing.
So how long was he fucking this other chick? Hey, I'm not gonna pussyfoot around. Kat can handle it.
Can I?
What?
Handle it.
Mikey, told you to leave her alone.
I don't see why you shouldn't be able to handle it.
And that's something you get to decide.
Well, yeah, we all get to decide how we handle things, Katherine. What Mikey's saying is there's no need to get so emotional. Maybe don't make everything such a big deal.
Yeah, that.
Nah. We can do better than this.
What? What are you saying?
I am saying, dear Father, that we can do better. From the top.
Wait, seriously?
Yes, back to the beginning. Let's do better.
To invalidate, part 1.
To invalidate, Merriam-Webster. To make invalid. To weaken or destroy the cogency of. Cogency, the quality or state of being cogent. Cogent, appealing forcibly to the mind or reason. Convincing, alternatively, pertinent and or relevant. Maybe it's me. Perhaps I'm not cogent enough, not pertinent enough, or merely, as one might say, impertinent. She has a mind of her own. Yes, I was actually born with my very own mind. And for this, I have apologized my entire life. My entire life, I have lived in apology for having a mind. Tell me, how does one exist there in a state of apology?
I'm here. Take 3.
From language.
Language. You know how she can be.
Yep.
Hey, I'm here.
You made it! Just in time for dinner.
Thank you. I'm just not feeling very well lately after everything.
Oh, kitty cats.
Aw, poor little 30-year-old kitty cat.
Michael. Nice to your sister.
Okay, no, he doesn't have to be nice to me.
Catherine, language.
I like it! She sounds so tough throwing around her little F-bombs.
Oh, don't fuck yourself.
Yeah, like that!
And you too, Dad, for forgetting you have a responsibility that might actually involve thinking about someone other than yourself for a second. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
We're so sorry.
Let's try that one more time. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm here. Take 4.
Well, you know how she can be.
Yep.
I'm here. I made it for dinner, and that's great. I'm not going to say the word fuck. And in the other room like a good girl does, you know, not to be a clutter, a nuisance. I'll just bring my bags and my own little mind all the way over here.
Catherine exits to the living room.
What the hell was that?
Well, you
You
know
know
how
how I
she
can be.
Pardon my intrusion. Catherine returns to kitchen.
Hi, hello. Excuse me. May I please have my mail?
What's that, honey?
I had papers sent here. There was nowhere else to mail them, so I sent them here. I informed you of this. You knew about this.
Okay, yeah, there's no reason to snap.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I must be tired.
Yeah, well, you can tell.
Oh, those papers.
So,
I have the papers, Katie. You don't have to worry about it.
I'm not worried. If you show me where they are, I can grab them and get going, head over to Heather's.
Oh, but I thought you were staying here, in your old room. I put up on the twinkle lights and everything. I know how you like it.
I really don't want to intrude.
Too late.
You're not intruding, Catherine. This is your home.
If I could just have the papers.
But your twinkle lights.
I'd actually like us to talk about the papers first.
What does that mean?
He means you're wrong.
It means that I would like discussion about how you've come to this decision.
It's been made. David agreed, he signed, it's all set. I just need to sign them myself and get them to the lawyer in the morning.
Well, we should talk about that.
But there's nothing to talk about.
He thinks you're wrong.
Stop.
With all due respect, there's nothing to be wrong about. This was a decision made between me and my husband.
That you don't want to talk about.
I don't wish to reopen the discussion, no.
So, the way I see it is this: if you're not willing to talk about an important pile of papers you're about to sign, then you might not be in a position to be signing them. You know I'm right about this, Kat.
Yes, because we should be able to talk about the important, emotionally salient experiences in our lives.
Yes. What does that mean? Why does she keep saying ah?
I think she's implying you don't.
Don't what?
Talk about important emotionally salient things.
Mikey, is that true? Do I not talk about important things? Catherine, that's just not true, okay? I get you're having a hard time, but I would appreciate it if you didn't stand there and disparage me in order to make yourself feel better.
You're right. God, you're so right. I feel so much better now.
Catherine, what is going on with you?
Yeah, little kitty cat. What's the matter? Meow.
Oh, never mind. You spend half your life avoiding your mother, but where is she when you actually need her?
Kitty cat, could I see you in the living room for a second? Let's have a chat.
Okay, well, I suppose I asked for that.
Yes, you did.
Dad, I'm sorry I asked for my mail. I'll be in the living room if you'd like to further question that or any of my other life decisions.
Getting older. Katherine approaches Lori on the couch.
Mom?
Sit, honey. You're getting older. It's time we had a talk.
What is this? What is she doing here?
You said you needed her.
Wait, how much older?
Well, you're about to enter high school, honey, and I want you to be prepared.
Oh, geez, so like 14? It's not a great time to experience anything related to 14. Could we just move it along? Wait, did you really think this little mother-daughter moment was gonna, what, save me from myself?
Sometimes, honey, men think they can take what they want.
That's a terrifying thing to say to a mother. Do you hear this shit?
That was a little messed up.
You need to be careful.
2 years after this conversation, a man followed me to my vehicle one night. Quietly. Inconspicuously.
I just want you to be safe.
Before I could close the door, he pushed his way inside the car. I recoiled backwards straight into the back seat, but he pursued me, pressed his weight on top of me. He said, "I know you want this." I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry. And I never reported it because, I wanted to report it, but
I know.
that was my first kiss.
I know.
I'd see him sometimes after that. He'd walk by and smile at me. This twisted smile, like he knew something no one else knew. Because he did.
What's wrong, honey?
His hands rough, bruising skin as I kick, scream, but there's no sound. No one's around. And I realize I am no match for him. He who is genetically built stronger than I can protect myself, collect myself, check myself. But if a man decides he's going to hurt me, rape me, shape me, mock me, cock me, I'm not calling myself a victim. I'm calling it as it is. I was 16 and needed to somehow survive the rest of my life. Mom? Where'd she go?
Checking in. Paul is on the phone. Katherine overhears.
I hear you. No, things happen, but I bet we can figure this out. Yeah. Yeah, I know how she can be. Hey, before you go, please know that you're welcome anytime. And if you ever need... No, I totally understand. No. Anytime. Take care of yourself.
Who was that?
Oh, just a friend.
Please, tell me who you were talking to.
If you must know, Katie, it was David, checking in. We were just checking in.
Checking in on each other or on me?
Now, Katie, calm down.
Did you Did you just tell me to calm down?
I don't want to make a big deal out of this.
I'm asking a question. I'm confused about what's going on, so I'm asking you a question.
Okay, then please lower your voice.
This voice, the one I'm using right now, I should lower it. Like, real deep, like, or lower than that. Am I doing this wrong?
I thought you were in your bedroom.
In my bedroom.
Yes, I thought you were in a... Look, I didn't know you were spying on me, is what I'm saying.
So if I'm out of your sight, I'm out of your, what, range of compassion? If I had stayed by your side, you wouldn't have felt compelled to call my ex-husband?
Well, first of all, he's not your
I
ex-husband.
got here like 5 minutes ago.
And I'm glad you're here.
I came here because I thought maybe I could have a chance to...
And you can!
Can what? What, Dad? What could I do? You don't know because I didn't get to finish my sentence.
Katie, maybe if you lowered your voice, you could hear what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I'll lower my fucking voice.
Protect yourself.
Paul?
Lori enters the kitchen. Katherine watches as though a memory resurfacing.
Paul, where did you put Katie's raincoat?
It's not even raining.
What do you mean it's not raining? Look outside. It's raining.
Okay, well, maybe it's raining, but I didn't touch a raincoat. Katie, eat your breakfast.
This isn't an inquisition, Paul. It's a question. You took her to school yesterday. She was wearing her raincoat. Katie, eat your breakfast.
Lori, if you calm down, I'll help you find the damn coat.
Oh. So in order to seek your assistance, I must remain calm. Oh, that's very endearing, Paul. Thank you. Is this calm? Am I calm enough now? Is there a preferred level of peace I should personify before you can...
Can you please not mock me in my own home?
I'm just saying, it would be nice if you helped me either way, to not have to perform for you, or to minimize how I'm feeling, how I'm really feeling.
And it would be nice for a man not to be mocked in the home that he provides for every day. I ask very little of you, don't I?
Yes.
Don't I?
Yes, Paul, you ask very little.
Probably because I know that's all I can expect. Just joking, Laura.
When do you think you'll be home tonight?
Yeah, about that.
Again? The kids, we just want quality time with you, Paul. To sit together, eat dinner.
Okay, I get it. I'm so terrible to all of you.
Paul, it's fine. You're not terrible. You're great. We appreciate everything that you do. Katie, please look for your raincoat. We're going to be late. Just call me when you're on your way home, okay?
Mom, it's not fine. Don't let him talk to you that way. Mother!
You're hurting us.
It hurts when you talk to us that way.
Us who?
Me. It hurts when you talk to me that way.
Listen, I have plenty of compassion for you, Kat, for your situation, your emotions.
I appreciate that, and if it helps, I'll be sure to modulate my voice to your preferred specifications.
Katie, I called to see how he's doing. David's a person too, you know.
And to think this whole time I thought he was an alpaca.
I wanted to check him, to let him know that he always has a place to stay. That is, if you're not, if you go to Heather's, like you said, you might.
Wow, okay, cool.
Now, Katie, I know this is hard for you, but during times like this, everyone is so worried about the woman, but nobody really checks in on the man. We have a hard time too, Kat, really.
To invalidate, part 2.
To invalidate. Synonym to nullify. To counteract completely the force, effectiveness, or value of something. Or someone.
It's gonna hurt. Lori brushes Katherine's hair as they watch television in the living room.
Ow.
I don't understand why women wear clothes not meant for their bodies. Oh, just way too tight.
No.
I know you're little and that you don't understand this, but try and have some respect for yourself when you grow up. Can you do that?
I'll try.
Ow! It's so confusing to me. Am I hurting you?
A little. You're pulling at me.
I'm what?
Pulling at me. It hurts.
Well, damn it, Katherine. It's going to hurt. You know what? Brush it yourself, because whether you do it or I do it or someone else does it, you're gonna get hurt. See, like that dress, you can see all of her stomach rolls. Oh, just, please don't ever dress like that, kitty cat.
But I think she looks beautiful. Good God, if there's something wrong with her, how many things are wrong with me?
Born wrong.
We're raised to think something is wrong with us, intrinsically as a given. We're just born wrong.
Are you still upset that I talked to David?
Talk to whomever you wish. I'm right here. You haven't talked to me, but sure, call David. Talk to David.
Okay. Being unfair. Have you spoken to your mother yet?
Oh, please, leave me out of this.
Let's not bring Mom into this.
No, all I'm saying is, I'm sure a daughter could use her mother at a time like this. You thought about visiting her?
I'm not going to Florida.
Well, maybe you should call her. Have you at least called her?
Sure. Yes, I called her on the way over.
Okay then. Huh. Now it's all starting to make sense.
What does that mean?
Nothing. I mean, I can just tell when you spend time with your mother. Talk to her or whatever.
Because?
Because you're different.
I'm different.
Well, for one, yes, you're different. You're not as easy to get along with.
Oh, okay.
All I'm saying is that we all know how your mother can be. And you sound, well, you're acting just like her.
Are you hoping I'll leave too?
No, never. I would never want that, Katherine.
And you know, yeah, heaven forbid I resemble my mother, the woman with whom you bore children,
You're clearly not in a very good place right now.
the woman with whom I share a fair amount of genetics.
I'll give you some space.
Biology's against me on that one, Dad. And let's be clear on one thing. You're not giving me space. You're leaving me alone. You're giving yourself the space.
Woman.
We don't want to admit that verbal abuse can be as damaging as physical. Because if we do that, we admit to all being victims. And nothing is worse than a victim, right? You're so sensitive. You're being such a bitch. For a woman, you have a really good head on your shoulders. I love how you don't let emotions get in the way. Or, my personal favorite, sometimes I forget you're a woman. Yes, because you forgetting a key, precious part of my existence, that's just the tops. Thank you. Perhaps we can forget I'm a woman long enough to treat me like a person.
Try a little harder.
You could try a little harder, you know.
As I'm sure we all could.
What, you mean Dad? You know how he gets.
You and Dad refer to me to Mom like some stagnant water that doesn't ripple. People can change, Mikey. And I'm not Mom, by the way. I'm me, Katherine. Hi.
I know who you are, Kat.
It's like I'm some sort of amalgamation of all the women you know and apparently hate.
I hardly hate you.
Okay, women then.
I certainly don't hate women.
Fine, but you don't love us either.
Okay, that's hilarious. You, coming home, talking about love. You, coming home, talking about love. Just go in there and have the conversation. Don't upset him. Let him think he's right. He'll give you the damn papers and you can leave if that's what you really want.
Okay, sure. Fine. Sounds good. Let's do this thing. Go to your spot.
Going to my spot, standing in my spot.
Throw down.
Hey, motherfuckers! thinking. Stop pussyfooting around the facts, right? David, total douchebag. Put his dick in other chicks. You know? So I figured, hey, I don't need that shit. So I whip up those papers and say, fuck 'em. Fuck 'em good, am I right?
That's not what I meant.
Hey, it works when you break up with Brittany. It works whenever Dad crash lands his latest attempt. Why not me? Why can't we be pissed at David for 2 goddamn minutes because he's kind of maybe sort of an asshole?
Katherine, you really need...
Calm down. Show some respect. Fuck that noise. Give me my papers so I can be done with this bullshit.
I'm not going to just give you...
Give me what's legally mine. You don't own me or my papers. I am not yours and I am not David's. I am mine. I am mine. From the time I was born to the time that I die, I am mine. You may shape me with clay-filled hands, mold me over and over until I collapse into myself. You may feed me with peaches and predilections and your prick presumptions. And yeah, every now and then I may have the gumption to spit out one of the seeds. But don't presume to know what I need. You place me in the kiln and hope the fire will solidify the sentiment layered beneath my skin. And I know it's a sin to not honor you. But you place me in the fire and expect me not to burn. And all the while, I'm standing here yearning for air, for something to be fair, to tear the dirt from under my epidermis. I get it. You slaved over the wheel, and that was your choice. That's just fine. But then and now, I am not yours. I am mine.
Tell me to prove it.
Mommy? What is it?
What's wrong?
Tell me how you got through this. How did you separate, untangle yourself from all of it?
What's wrong, sweetie? Did you have a bad day at school?
Sure. Yeah. Yes, I did. You know what? I wanted to play kickball, but I couldn't because I'm a girl. I mean, they'd pick me eventually, and I got to play a little, but what the hell?
Yeah, well, that's middle school, sweetie.
That's not an answer.
I don't have an answer.
Come on, Mom. Say something badass. Tell me to prove it. Be so good that they can't ignore me.
Oh, I don't think that really matters, sweetie.
But I'm better than them. I practice every day. I'm like a kickball extraordinaire.
That's not a real thing. And I don't think it matters what we do.
It doesn't matter what I do.
Doesn't matter what we do.
It doesn't matter what we do.
Does it matter what we do?
It doesn't matter
Stop
what we
it, Mother! Snap out of it! Why did you tell me this shit?
Sweetie, if you think the kickball field is unfair, try the office, the bedroom. Making things better is a lot of hard work. Making do. Now that's something that we can all wrap our heads around, but making better.
Yes. Yes, a lot of hard work. What's wrong with hard work?
Honey, we can't ask for everything all at once.
All I want is to be seen when I'm standing right here. If we all want it enough, we can have it. All of it, not later, now.
You've exhausted me, kitty cat. I'm gonna go take a rest.
I'm talking to you, Mother. Come back. We must figure this out. She keeps leaving.
Just a thought. Do what you will, but maybe you should get on your knees.
Excuse me?
Have you prayed about this?
Have you prayed about this?
Excuse me?
We raised you to believe prayer is an important part of...
Yes. Yes, I prayed, Father.
Well, good. Good. I'm glad.
And you? Did you pray before calling David? Did you pray about your relationship with Mom?
Of course Hey, now, she left me, Kat. She walked out on us.
Which apparently exonerates you.
Well, you can't have a marriage if only one person stays.
Please know I'm asking these questions so you can help me. Help me understand. Mom leaves you, you're exonerated. David leaves me, but I need to try harder, pray harder. It's somehow still my fault.
He didn't leave you.
Yes, Dad, he left me. Repeatedly. He did that repeatedly.
But he's still there, at your house, waiting for you.
For me to, what, cook him dinner?
He still wants to work on the marriage, and it's not right that you're not giving him that chance.
Okay, that's presumptuous.
Did you think maybe you were taking too many business trips? It seemed you were gone a lot. Wasn't she gone a lot?
She was.
I traveled for work.
What about that trip to Paris with your friends?
Oh, right, Paris.
Wait, what's going on here?
Well, we're just saying you could have been a bit more present.
More available, you know?
I mean, we get it. You've always been the one to do what you want.
When do I do what I want without considering everybody else first?
Hello?
Isn't that what you're doing now?
Well, I'm sure as hell trying.
She sure as hell
Oh,
trying.
sure as hell trying.
What's going on? Why is it like this?
Hey, you're trying. To validate, part 1.
To validate. To check or prove the validity or accuracy of. To demonstrate or support the truth or value of. Synonyms. To substantiate. Verify. Support. Justify. Vindicate. Authenticate. Used in a sentence. In a healthy family, a child's feelings are acknowledged and validated.
Pat, what are you doing?
Get out of here.
You're being ridiculous. What is this? Like a one-woman show or something?
Then what the hell would you be doing here?
Valid. But, like, what are you telling them? Is it about me? Or mostly Dad? It's probably mostly Dad. Or David! Fuck that guy, right? That guy!
Mikey, please. You wouldn't understand. Hold on. I want you to see something. Can we set it up from sure as hell trying?
Absolutely.
Oh, hell no! I'm not taking part in this little game.
Come on, just stand over there, please. Do you think that's a good choice?
I think he could definitely benefit from it.
Wait, is she talking about me? You don't know me!
Places.
Okay, this is getting weird. What are we waiting?
Now.
Sure as hell trying.
Well, I am sure as hell trying,
Oh,
Paul.
for God's sake, Lori, keep your voice down. The kids are in the kitchen. Bullshit.
Bullshit. I don't care if the kids hear this.
Well, you should. It's our job to protect
Oh,
them.
from what? From the fact that you're full of bullshit and marriage is full of bullshit and it's all full of bullshit?
Lori, please keep it down. You're making a scene.
Yes, I am making a scene in my very own living room. Fuck me. Can't I be myself here? Am I allowed to use my words at my very own preferred decibel level?
Jesus.
Why can't we just talk about this?
Funny. That's exactly my question.
Paul, I want you to look at me. No, really look at me. You've been so distant. I don't want it to be this way. It's like you are miles away and I'm trying to understand, but I feel like I'm too late. Am I too late? Please. Why can't we just discuss this?
Because you're not being reasonable.
It's unreasonable to want a real, no bullshit conversation with my husband? Oh, that is unfortunate, I think, for us.
You know what? You can be such an ungrateful bitch sometimes.
Daddy, why are you yelling at Mommy? Was Mom bad?
Hey, baby cat, honey, hey. Go back in the kitchen with your brother. Told you they could hear you.
And you. We can hear you too, you know.
They're old enough to know the way we talk to each other.
I hardly think that 8 is old enough to know anything. Now, go back in the kitchen. Go back, sweetie. Your mom and I are talking. You done? Are you happy now?
Cut! That's enough. Thank you.
The way it is.
Did you see that?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you're screwing with me. Did you, like, change things?
That's how it was recorded.
Okay, so maybe sometimes they fought, but I remember Mom would annoy the shit out of him. She was always in a bad mood. I mean, you gotta think he was at least a little relieved when she bailed.
Mom did not bail.
No, she bailed, Kat.
Don't you ever think maybe she bailed on that?
You and Mom aren't special. You know that, right? He talks that way to everyone. It's not just the way it is, the way people talk. Maybe you should start accepting things rather than reliving them.
Maybe we should start accepting things rather than reliving them.
Thank you. I mean, delusion looks pretty sad on you, Kat. Pathetic, really.
You sound just like him.
It's just the way people talk.
Just the way it is.
Just the way it is.
Continue the scene.
Just the way it is.
You happy now, Lori?
Yes, because it's me. Entirely me, standing here, shouting at myself, cutting myself open, bleeding all over the floor.
This isn't what I want, Lord. You have to know that. I'm merely responding to you. I'm reacting to you. I can't help it if you don't make any fucking sense.
He doesn't talk that way, you.
Of course he does.
But you don't listen to me.
He doesn't.
Because you act crazy.
Acting crazy.
So now I'm crazy?
Acting what?
Jesus.
Oh, come on. You're so fucking sensitive.
You are so sensitive. Those words like honey off the lips, no? Assuring you that, you know what? I get you. I hear you. I see you. I love you. It's the nails digging into the skin, sort of sensitivity. It's my proclivity towards bleeding when you cut me. You got me. I'm so fucking sensitive. It's the expletive off the tips of the lips, shooting out in a compassionate embrace. The taste of blood on my tongue. And maybe the song has been sung, and I'm just too damn sensitive to the sound. It's the way you bury me underground, consequently wondering why I can't breathe. But yeah, it's probably just me and my fucking sensitivity. Mom, can you come out here, please?
I don't really have anything to say.
You don't have to say anything.
But there's so much to say.
Maybe they're right. Maybe we're too sensitive. I mean, look at you, Mom. You don't see them crying.
I know, it's silly. He's so frustrating. I can't explain myself.
Maybe you shouldn't have to.
She shouldn't have to.
But perhaps they're right. Maybe it's us.
Arm wrestling. Paul and Michael are in the kitchen arm wrestling. Katherine enters.
I'm here.
They stop arm wrestling.
It's a startlingly simple request. The mail is mine. Legally mine. I'll take it and go, and we don't have to unpack any of it because nothing is going to change because I'm a sensitive piece of shit and Mom's a sensitive piece of shit. Thank you. Message received. S-H-I-T.
Ren? Is there something we can help you with?
Nope, not engaging in that. Please give me my mail so I can divorce my husband, and then you can, invite him to live here with you, and you can all talk shit about everyone's shittiness together. That'll be really great. I can't wait. Let's make that happen.
Catherine, I would never invite David to live here. Come on. I don't know where you're getting that from.
The delusions of my pathetic overreactions, I'm sure. Should we rewind to the phone call?
Just let it go.
You think treating me like a dog will work because I've allowed it. I've allowed it for a long time, and that's on me. But thank you for reminding me again and again and a fucking again.
Okay, I know you're going through a rough time. It's clear that it's affecting you.
Everything affects me. I'm a person. Things affect me.
Of course, I didn't mean, of course you're a person, Kat.
And at one point, I was a child. Mikey was a child. But you were so focused on what was happening to you that you couldn't look up and see how it was affecting us. It hurt us, shaped us.
What are you trying to do, Kat?
You're right. I have no fucking clue. What was I trying to do?
You were trying to make things better.
Okay. Let's just keep going from where we were then. Mom, we need you.
Fucking sensitive continued.
Okay, here we go. Ready, born ready. Wait, where were we?
You had just called us sensitive. Fucking sensitive. Yes, thank you, Mom.
Where are we going from?
From your line, you're so fucking sensitive.
I would never have said that.
You did.
Good God, I have things to do.
Michael, did I say that?
Yes, you did, but this is fucking crazy.
This is fucking crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
We should really watch our language.
You're so right.
I don't remember saying anything like that. I wouldn't do that, but if I did, you must be taking it out of context.
He's good, right?
I mean, are you feeling okay, Catherine? Maybe you should lie down, get some rest.
Hey, you wouldn't let me do it the other way, so we're back here. You were swearing at me.
I wasn't swearing. You're just so fucking frustrating. I mean, what the hell is all this? One of your weird fantasies?
Yes, Mikey, this is what dreams are made of. Forget it. Everyone just take 5.
Take 5.
Thank you, 5.
The holes in our hearts.
Mother, can we talk?
Where did that raincoat go? The red one, your favorite. I swear I looked everywhere for it. And I don't want you to go out there unprotected.
You want to trust your parents and the answers they give. Then you realize they're just people. Same as you, just more beat up. I loved rainy days. Walking to the bus stop, jumping in puddles. She'd wrap me up in that coat, zip it up all the way to the top, and I felt so loved. But not only are our parents human, and this is the worst of it, but maybe we're actually smarter and kinder and better than them, which should maybe make us feel pretty great about ourselves, but it doesn't. Because if it's true, then who's going to fill in the holes? Who's going to fill in all those holes in our hearts?
I give up. You're gonna get soaked.
And if a wound is never given fresh air or light, can it ever heal? That's okay, Mom. There's a hand dryer in the girls' room.
It'll be a mess.
I'll just stand under it or something. Mom, can I have a hug?
Sure, sweetie, of course.
I thought she was so strong. And I'm not saying you're not, but I mean, at what point did you think, yes, I'll have kids with this man?
her alone. She's not helping anything.
Oh, you don't even see her.
Oh,
You've never seen her.
Oh, I see her. That's why I steer clear. Mom's your business.
They're both our parents, Mikey.
I'm gonna go look for that raincoat one more time.
Seriously? I finally almost get her to talk to me about something real, and you fuck it up.
None of this is real, Kat. And it's all fucked up. Please go talk to Dad. He's actually here, you know, in reality, trying to help you out. And give David another chance, or don't. I don't fucking care. But at least say you will, so we can all get back to normal.
I can't do that.
Jesus, Kat.
You're okay with this? The status quo, the everyday quiet desperation?
Guess what, Kat? There's a word for all that. It's called life. Surprise! Not everything is sunshine and fucking poetry.
But why?
Why what?
Why can't it all be poetry?
Because we're not all a bunch of hippies. We're not all running around singing Kumbaya and playing freaking hacky sack and then running around.
Look, Mikey, why can't it all be more beautiful? Why are we accepting what is when it's just not enough and it's in our power to change it?
Okay. Let's start by agreeing we never use the collective we.
Get back in there. Let's do this again.
What? Hell no!
Just sit in the kitchen and check your phone or whatever.
This is stupid. You're stupid. And you're stupid. Dad, from the top, apparently.
I am here, take 5.
Okay, she's gonna be here any second. Let's try to be nice.
Why? She's a fucking adult. She should be able to handle shit.
Language, come on, Mikey. You know how she can be.
Uh-huh, sure do.
Hey, everybody, I'm home.
Hey, Kat, just in time for dinner.
That's great. I was hoping I would be. Hi, Mikey.
Hey, sissy.
I really missed you.
Uh-huh, yep.
So, I just want to say something. I'm really grateful right now to have a place to be welcomed home like this.
Of course, Kat. You're always welcome here, anytime.
And I can't wait to eat dinner and catch up. You probably have a lot of questions. I mailed some papers here, and it's crucial I sign them to move forward, you know, with my life. But before you bestow them upon me, I know this is an important decision that we should talk about as a family. I'd love to hear your thoughts, concerns, so we can address them.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
You're welcome to join us too, Mikey.
Oh, no, I'm good. Great. You do you.
I'll put my bags in the other room, out of your line of vision, and be back in a jiffy.
Sounds good.
What the fuck was that?
Mikey, please.
I mean, come on, that was some creepy shit.
Personal responsibility.
Maybe, if I know myself really well, and I'm strong enough to take the blows, and I speak with clarity, and with love, you know, love is important, and if I articulate all that just so, in a way that, you know, respects their feelings and who they are, maybe that would make a difference.
That sounds exhausting.
It is. Don't you think that I tried all of that?
No, I'm sure you did. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But I mean, maybe I could do it better or something.
So it's our fault. It's up to us to be better.
No, being better can make other people better too. Being aware of what we
It
contribute.
is not your responsibility to earn basic levels of respect.
I mean, we can't expect them to know what we're feeling or to understand it. Not magically, not like that.
Perhaps not at all.
Mom, you don't think it makes a difference?
I think you can try.
I'm sure your mom has plenty to say about the situation, you and David. She was never too thrilled with it.
She has her opinion. I'm sure you have yours.
Well, I'm sure that hers will matter more. Her opinion, that is.
I'm quite capable of making my own decisions, actually.
Oh, I know. I know you are. It's just, I know this is an emotional time for you. And
This is a painful time for me, yes. Fortunately, my emotions are there to help me through it, to help me understand.
yeah, I just want to make sure
Don't
that...
own me. My emotions don't own me.
I know. I just don't want you to make any rash...
I appreciate your concerns, Dad. Thank you.
Okay. I'll just be here.
Whenever I'm around you, it's shards of glass against my skin. And with everything you say, the caustic crystals dig deeper. Perhaps the wound is embedded within. And when I try to let it breathe, attempt to extract the glass, the shrapnel settles, burrows deeper beneath my bark, a part of who I am. And it's my fault. It's my fault for letting you in. It's my fault for having skin.
2 to tango. Katherine rummages for the mail. Michael enters.
So what happened between you two?
Who?
David, duh.
It wasn't working, Mikey. It was broken.
You're not gonna find him.
You know where my mail is?
I'm just saying it's probably not in front of your nose.
You could try, a smidge of compassion. Encourage him to give me a freaking chance.
We're just confused. That's all. You ran off to be with David, to start this new life, and now here you are, back at square one.
No, I am not what I was before. I am different. This is different.
If you say so. Either way, you've always been a little sensitive. I mean, you have to admit that.
Yes! I'm sensitive to the fact that life hurts, Mikey. Sometimes it fucking hurts. So I'm sensitive, sure, fine. What the fuck is wrong with any of that?
Shit, you sound like Brittany.
2 to tango, take 2.
So what happened between you two?
What? I just told you. We fell away, it wasn't working.
And do you know what you might have done to deserve that?
What? Did this just start over?
I'm kidding, dude.
Yeah, but what do you think you did to deserve that?
I don't understand.
Yeah, Dad's right. You must have done something.
It takes 2 to tango.
When you tango, it takes 2. Maybe you were traveling too much. I kept saying she was traveling
You did.
too much.
You did, and I agreed.
It wasn't like that.
For work. You probably got annoyed with that.
Well, you should have stayed home more.
Plus that trip to
All
Pave.
right, Paris.
David seems like a good guy.
David's a real good guy.
Shouldn't you be with David right now, figuring this out?
I mean, I'm glad you're here, but you're not going to solve your problems running away.
Always running away.
I'm not running! Oh, wait, stop! Just stop! Get out! Get out!
Thank you. I'll call you when you're needed.
Thank you. The broken records of your words loop in my mind like disappointed refrains, and I attempt to train myself not to be broken. Not to be broken. To be broken. The broken records of your words. The broken records. The brokenness.
Can't all be poetry.
Maybe they're right. Maybe it can't all be poetry.
Well, you don't say.
No!
I tried to tell you, but no! Kitty cat always has to try to make something pretty out of shit.
Your
Your poetry is shit.
Do you really believe what you said back there?
I don't know. I was just kind of fucking with you. I mean, you're too easy. You're just too fucking easy.
Get out of my face! You're not even supposed to be here. You're supposed to stay in the scenes.
Ah, yes. The mighty epic you're telling yourself to make yourself feel better? The one where you're the hero,
No.
but forever the victim?
I'm not a victim.
Exactly. So get over yourself.
Get over yourself. Crawl over the expansive surface of your skin. Tear at the layers of your dermis. They assured us it would get better. When I was little, I wrote a letter. Dear kitty cat, one day you'll grow up to be a lion. Was I lying to myself? Was I tying my hopes to a future that could not be? And is it me? Is it me? Is it me?
Tearing at my skin.
People say that they don't understand self-injury. But I don't understand how they don't. It's like life can be a form of drowning, suffocation. Haven't you ever felt that? Sometimes I think if I rip open my skin, maybe I'll be able to breathe again. When I was about 12, I took a little pink razor to the bathroom with me, and I leaned over the tub. I didn't want to make a mess, you know. I leaned over, and I pressed the thin, dull blades to my forearm. I mean, those things can barely do the job they're designed for, let alone release my pain in the form of blood onto my bathtub floor. It was a pathetic attempt, and to this day remains yet another moment of not good enough.
How about you, Dad? Katherine searches wildly for the mail. Paul enters.
You're not going to find it.
Dad, seriously, this is crazy.
And once you're willing to discuss that with me, we can talk about giving you those papers.
Dad, I have a therapist for all that.
Oh, you're in therapy. Good. That's good. No, I am serious, Katherine. I'm worried about you.
So worried that you have yet to ask me how I'm even doing.
Stop. No, I don't need you sassing me in my own house.
Then give me the papers and I'll leave.
I don't want you to leave. I said you could stay. I mean, not forever, because you can't avoid life forever, but for a while. Do you realize that maybe you're overreacting?
Dad, I'm not going back to David.
No, I know you say that now, but give it a little time.
This wasn't a whim. I spent months agonizing over this decision.
You've been planning this for months?
Oh, Jesus, Dad, it's not some malicious plan to take over the world, my life. I'm reclaiming my life. And yes, it involves leaving my marriage. I tried. We tried, and now it's best if David and I stop trying.
That's the thing with you, Katherine. You have these unrealistic expectations. People make mistakes. I'm sure you weren't perfect either.
That's your answer? People make mistakes and I'm not perfect? So just sally forth, continue on, don't address the issues.
It's true. You're not perfect, sweetie.
I'm not claiming to be. How many mistakes did you make, Dad? How many times did you cheat on
Oh,
Mom?
let's not go there.
Katherine,
I'm not talking about women. How many times did you stay late at some bar with the pretense of work instead of eating dinner with us? How many times did you check out from our family?
Katherine, your mother left me.
I left him, Kat.
Your mother left me, and I've taken care of you for the past 15
Yes,
years.
and you've made it abundantly clear what a sacrifice
Now,
it's been.
hey, don't hold that against me. I never meant it that way.
Did you ever consider that maybe Mom left just to keep herself breathing?
Of course you're going to defend her.
Because she's my mother?
That, and because you're both
Women?
well, yes. Yes, at the crux of it, yes. You are both women.
And that's a bad thing.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. Stop putting words in my mouth. It just means that it's...
It's not something you can respect.
Now stop it! Stop putting words in my...
Words! You have shoved words down my throat my entire life, and I have swallowed them because I couldn't bear to disrespect you. I couldn't bear the weight of your disappointment. You have never heard my words. You have fed me your own and expected me not to choke while I'm choking. I'm drowning. And all you care about is how it looks on you. But these words, my words, I'm spitting them out now. I'm spitting out all these words, and I dare you to taste them yourself for 1 second. Just 1 second. Taste them. He's gone.
You shouldn't push him like that.
He needs to hear.
He's not going to hear you.
I'm just so tired. I don't want to be afraid anymore.
I know, sweetie, I know.
I'm tired of tearing at my skin and everything within, sifting through myself, winding, grinding up myself in order to protect myself. Setting up a barricade behind my eyes so I can disguise my disdain at the way you refuse to refrain from disrespecting me, wrecking me, me unwillingly electing me as a representative of your personal shame. And it's a shame that your insecurities lead you to take these turns at me. That the latency of your love means your issues get shoved down my throat. I'm tired of being afraid. And even more afraid that I'm getting too tired to revolt.
Tired of being afraid.
What is going on with you?
Tired of being afraid, Mikey.
What?
Dad? Men?
That sounds like a personal problem.
You?
And now that's ridiculous. You're not afraid of me. Oh, okay. Then you need to lighten up. We're just trying to help you, Kat. You're not gonna make it if you don't buck up a bit. Life isn't sunshine and roses and fucking poetry.
I'm actually super aware of that. It is possible, you know, to have a positive outlook, to want the best for everybody, and still be aware that life sucks. Something beautiful can still be made from that. It's called resilience, Mikey, not delusion. When you were little and they would fight, because they would fight, Mikey, all the time. You don't have to remember, I do. And you were so sensitive to it, Mikey, like a scared little beautiful bird. You'd go sit by the bookcase in the den and pick the paint off the shelves. And I'd go in there, do you remember? And I'd sing a song. I'd make up a song, any song. And I'd bring in Mom's little jewelry box, the one that played music, and we'd pretend the music took us to a faraway land. We'd pretend we were on a faraway island, nothing could touch us. And I'd make you laugh. I'd do whatever stupid thing I could think of to make you laugh. Because I wanted you to not be afraid anymore. For a little while. It's possible to find poetry everywhere, Mikey. To want to be a poet, to help people.
Yeah, well, or maybe just yourself.
And you wonder why I'm scared. You okay? Yes. Yes, I'm ready. Afraid of me. Lori? Paul? You ready, Mikey?
I'm sorry, Kat. I just don't get it.
Okay, let's go.
Afraid of me. Paul and Lori recline on couch. Lori reads a magazine.
Lori, you're not afraid of me, are you?
Paul, of course not.
I know I can be intense. You're a handful too, though, you know. I'm like right there. I feel like you wanted to say something. Do you think I won't like what you're going to say?
I'd rather we get along.
So you are afraid of me.
just doesn't feel worth it sometimes to upset you.
That's funny, because it's like walking through a minefield with you half the time.
Okay. I'm gonna get some rest.
No, hey, where are you going? You can't just leave.
I can't just leave.
No, we're having a conversation.
We are.
What the fuck else do you think we're doing?
I guess I don't know, Paul. Please enlighten me.
Okay, wait. Let's start over again. I know I provide a good life for us, but sometimes you don't seem to really appreciate it. Be grateful for it all, you know? Like, it would help if sometimes you reminded me I was doing a good job and made me feel appreciated. What?
This isn't about me.
Of course it's about you. It's all about you.
I appreciate you, Paul. Feel better?
Not really. I asked you to say it. It would be nice if you
It
could
doesn't matter. Whether I appreciate you, whether I'm scared of you, you're gonna think what you want to think and be who you are and continue to hold all of it against me.
Oh. Okay. And I guess that makes me like everybody else in this goddamn family.
I suppose so, Paul.
Lori returns to reading her magazine.
See, Katherine? Nobody's afraid of anybody. Hey, Lori! Where's she going? Oh, Katherine, come on. This is ridiculous.
Projection and rebellion.
It's totally ridiculous. She's just projecting all her shit onto us.
I mean, what the hell did that serve?
I wanted to know, to see.
And what did you figure out, sweetie?
Sweetie.
Yeah, sweetie.
Can we just run that again, please?
Oh my God.
Mom, can you come back? Just one more time. Mom, just don't be afraid this time.
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to.
There's no reason to be afraid of anything, Ma. It's all made up bullshit, much like yourself, no offense.
Mom, it's okay. What's done is done. I'm not asking you to change anything, but you can be honest with me here, now.
Jesus, all you have to do is sit there and read your frou-frou magazine and have a conversation with me. Let's get this over with.
Afraid of me, take two.
Lori,
Yes?
you're not afraid of me, are you? Then you say, what? Of course not, Paul. Okay, now look back at your magazine. Lori, you're not afraid of me, are you?
Of course I am, Paul. Of course I'm afraid of you.
I mean, because I pretty much take care of everything. Wait, come again?
I'm afraid when you talk to me because I know that whatever I say won't be good enough.
That is not accurate.
I'm afraid when you ask me a question because I know that my opinion will only be valid if it validates you.
Now that's ridiculous, a ridiculous thing to say.
I'm afraid when you leave and when you come home.
Katherine, what did you tell her to
More than
say?
anything, I'm afraid that I'm wrong. And that you're actually wonderful and you're right, it's me. I'm too sensitive, unappreciative, broken.
Okay, that's enough of this.
I am afraid that I'll never be less afraid. And in that way, I'll never leave you.
But you did, Mom. You did. That's enough. Thank you.
Well, now, wait a second.
Thank you both.
You can all take 5.
How much are you willing to lose? They asked. If I had to choose, I would abdicate the pain. Pray you refrain from mocking me, from consistently shocking me with the same thing. They say it's a sin not to honor your father. But what about you? Feed me, clothe me, So apparently you're allowed to loathe me. Blanket it with claims of love, and we're good? Maybe I should. Maybe I should leave. What are you willing to risk, they say, in order to breathe again, be me again, to approach you on my feet, not at a slow crawl? Anything. Everything. I'm willing to risk it all.
Involvement.
I don't like this, Kat. I think you should stop.
I need to do this.
Oh, fine, weirdo. Why do you need to involve me, Dad?
Can you see a way in which you are not involved?
Well, it seems to me like you just want to tell us how shitty you think we are.
That is not at all what I'm trying to do.
Mom left, Kat.
Did she?
Fuck, of course she did. We already knew that. Dad stepped up. He's gone through hell to keep us, to take care of us. And I think you're being super selfish and pretty, well, you know, disrespectful considering all that.
Just because I'm grateful doesn't mean I shut up. It doesn't mean we can't do better. But you want to see? Fine. Let's see. Everyone. Let's do Mom leaving.
Oh, no. Kat, I'd rather
This
not.
isn't going to change anything.
Michael, over there, out the way, go.
Listen, I think I've played your games long enough, and
And I yours. Ready when you are.
Hey, where are you going? You can't just leave.
Why can't I?
Well, because you're a mother. That's why you're my wife.
I'll still be a mother, just not your wife,
Not my wife.
not your anything.
Excellent. Because I'm such a tyrant, right? Because I've made life so hard for you. Everything you want, food on the table, clothes for your kids.
Our kids.
Well, of course there are fucking kids, Laura. You know what I
I
mean.
know what you mean.
We know what you mean.
You can't just go.
I can't just stay. You hurt me.
I have never hurt you.
You have never physically harmed me.
So, what, you think someone else will understand you better? Appreciate your feelings more? That's what this is, isn't it? Oh, God, that's rich.
Do you think it's funny? The way that you make us feel
Oh,
small?
God, this again.
This is why I'm leaving.
No, okay, I'm sorry. I should know better. I know you're sensitive about this stuff. No, you know what? I can control myself. If I have to, if you really can't take a joke, I swear you had a better sense of humor when I married you.
Yes. I was willing to laugh for a while until I realized that you mean everything that you say. You put people down, Paul. People who are different than you in order to feel better about yourself.
Oh, yes, Lori. Jesus, I'm a shitty husband and a piece of shit person.
I never said that.
What a piece of shit. Just the worst thing that's ever happened to you. So what does it say about you, Lori? Huh? You're the one who married me, had children with me.
Yes, it is most likely my fault.
Well, I'm not the one walking out.
I have to. If I don't, then I'm afraid that I'll...
Stop being so fucking afraid of everything! No, okay, wait.
I am afraid that I will disappear. If I stay, I won't exist anymore. I want to take Kat with me. She should come with me.
Now, you want to run away. Run away! But you're not fucking coming near my fucking kids!
gone.
Thank you.
Wait, no, can we run that one again?
No, I'm good with it.
No, I mean, come on, that's not fair. One more time, okay? You run all of your stuff again and again.
No shit, you come home to divorce David like 20 fucking times.
One more time. Mom? Go.
Where are you going? You can't just leave.
I'm already gone.
What?
I've gone 1,000 times. You just never noticed.
Why is she doing this weird?
I was gone every time that you stayed out and left me alone with the kids to live the life that I thought we had created together.
Oh, come on.
I was gone each time that you made your little implications at my expense, draining me out instead of filling me up. We don't have endless resources, Paul. We should have been building each other up.
I just like to joke around.
I was gone. Each time that you made one of your backhanded jokes, I have been gone and you never noticed. So I figured it was about time that I left.
Well, shit. This one isn't going any better. You didn't get a chance.
Oh, sweetie. You had 16 years.
Jesus, Katherine. Happy now?
Tell me, why would that make me happy?
Well, I don't know. You're the one having us traipse about through every shit show of a memory. That one wasn't even accurate.
To whom?
To reality.
I'm just trying to understand.
No, is this some sort of role-playing thing your therapist asked you to do?
I'm not some puppet for my therapist. We talk. We discuss all the things I can't talk about at home.
Oh, you are determined to be the victim here, aren't you? You and your mother, always the victim.
I'm trying to change the story. The broken records.
Broken records.
The broken records.
Broken.
The broken records.
Wait, can I see that night Dad came home from the conference?
What?
The one in Philly.
Oh, Jesus, not you two.
Dad. Maybe this stuff is important.
And maybe it's all bullshit.
And maybe it is. So what are you afraid of?
Nothing. I'm not afraid.
Then let's see the scene. Well, if that's okay with you.
I mean, I see why Katherine is doing this. She's going through, whatever. But you, Mikey?
What? You don't think I have issues? Have you met me?
Oh, good God, I get it. I'm a terrible father. I screwed you both up so much. Don't forget that I was the primary caretaker, working to keep you clothed and warm and happy. Forget that I was in Philly to lock down a deal. A deal that kept you fed for the next few years. But no, I'm the reason that you're all fucked up.
Wait, you think we're fucked up? Jesus, Dad, I have questions too!
Don't get like this.
Trying to understand shit doesn't make us damaged. Fuck, I get it now! Just roll the damn scene at Kat's direction, of course. Mom, you haven't said anything. Are you okay?
It's just, there's a reason I left all this behind.
Oh, God. I know, Mom. I'm sorry. We can stop.
No, this is good. Mikey, that was real good.
Hey, I'm waiting. Queued up and waiting.
He's waiting. Queued up and waiting.
But seriously, what have you been saying to them about me?
Don't worry about that. Dad's ready.
Because, you're aware you're only getting her side of the story, okay? Okay. Jesus. See how she can be? Let's get going, Dad.
To validate, part 2.
To validate. To make or declare legally valid. Synonyms: ratify, endorse, approve, agree to, accept, authorize, legitimize, recognize. I'm not sure why he picked Philly. I can't believe he picked anything at all.
Tired of make-believe.
Okay, here we go. Lights up. Curtain, green light, ahead.
Hey! Hello, here I am, home from my conference in Philly.
You didn't really announce it or anything. No. Continue.
Lori, you there, honey? Lori?
Mom's gone, Dad. She left a while ago. Mom's gone.
Oh, of course, yes. Yeah, no, I knew that. Yeah. Now, how'd the weekend go, buddy? You and Sis?
You were calling out for Mom.
Oh, no, you must have been hearing things. Now, come on, it's late. Let's get you into your PJs.
Well, why don't you call her, like on the phone? Tell her you miss her.
Mikey, Mother doesn't want to be here. We can't make her be here. We can't hold her hostage.
Well, shit. Then why don't you just give Kat her damn papers?
What are you talking about?
Give Kat her mail so we can all stop playing make-believe.
Okay, cut!
Hey, I wasn't done!
You broke it, that's all you get.
Now, you think I'm holding your sister hostage? She is more than capable of leaving if she doesn't want to be here. What? You don't want to be here, Katie? Katherine?
Do you want to be here, Katherine?
Why don't you give her the papers and we'll find out?
Fine. Katie, you can have the papers. You can have them. I just ask that we sit and talk about your life and your choices and what's going on with you.
I mean, it does seem reasonable, Kat. Just talk to Dad.
How come it has to be about me? Why can't it be about what's going on with you?
Because
or you?
you're the one who is...
What?
Because we're not the ones with the problem, Katie.
I mean, no offense, Kat, but what is all this? What are you doing? Can't help but think you've lost your brains a bit.
It's not normal.
But you were just starting to see.
That life is hard? That maybe our childhood wasn't roses and sunshine? Well, no shit, Kat. That's nothing special. You are nothing special. And your experiences aren't any worse than mine, so
Just what?
get over yourself.
Scattered broken pieces.
If I show you the wound, I risk exposing it to light. And what right have I to imply your part? Perhaps I'll bleed out on this ground.
What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to prove, Kat?
Yeah, what's your freaking point?
That we can do better. We can be better than this.
You know what, sweetie?
You know what, sweetie?
We're the only family you've got.
The only ones you've got.
You don't have to stand for this.
I don't have to stand for this.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
Without your man?
I'll find another way. I'm not playing your games.
Oh, that's a hoot, Katie. After all the stunts you've been pulling here all evening?
I keep thinking, if I try it a different way, if I do better, then things will be better.
What exactly are you trying to accomplish here with all this hoopla? I mean, how come it's okay for her to want understanding, but not me? I mean, you do realize that's unfair, right? I mean, see, this is what she does. Twists everything around. Whatever you feel is right, whatever you feel is the truth, right, cats?
Please don't talk to them.
Why? Because you've effectively manipulated them into rooting for you? I mean, did she tell you all her sad stories? Can I get a light? Well, I have sad stories too. I mean, let's see. Let's start with when I was 8 and my mother.
This isn't about you.
Oh, no, it's all about you. Clearly.
Yes.
Yes, always about you.
No. This time it's about me. Consciously, intentionally. This is about me. I am Katherine Lydia Nolan. And this man abuses me.
Jesus. Cats! Why would you say that to them?
Fuck, Kat, that's some serious shit. I mean, I know you and Dad don't get along, but shit.
Dad and I get along just fine when I behave. When I'm a good little girl, yeah?
Can we shut this thing down now?
But the moment I have an opinion, an issue, an actual feeling, that's when we hit an impasse. That's when there's a problem.
Well, yeah, that's only because you're so...
Crazy, sensitive, emotional, a woman. Take your pick.
Katherine, when the evidence is there, I mean, you're seeing this, right?
Leave them out of this.
Ever since she was a little girl, we always struggled with managing her emotions, you know?
I'm right here.
Tried to get her help. And it's good that she's in counseling, but she's a grown woman now. You can't expect me to hold her hand for the rest of her life.
Still here.
Life isn't always a matter of rhyming one word with another. I mean, you know this. Katie, she has a hard time accepting it.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Katherine, you need to stop. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Maybe we can get you some help tonight. Can somebody call us in? Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what else to do for you.
You could talk to me. Look at me. Ask me what it feels like to lose everything that matters to me. Give me a hug, for God's sake. Something. Anything.
Kat, I'm right here, trying to love you. You know that.
No, I don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Katherine, hey, I get it. I apologize. Come here. Well, I'm sorry that what I do isn't good enough for you, but there's nothing I can do about that.
You could see me. You could try and see me.
Jesus, Kat, I see you. You're right the hell there. You know what? Forget it. You don't want to act like a rational human being? Well, fine. But I'm not going to stand here and allow you to treat me like a piece of shit. I mean, telling those people that I abuse you. Jesus, Kat, what is wrong with you? You are the most ungrateful child I have ever met. I mean, your mother left, and I took care of you. Who took care of you? Me! Me, that's who! But do you ever call her names? No, I never hear you calling her names. It's never good enough. Never good enough. You are just a pathetic version of your mother. It makes me sick. There. You happy? You happy now?
Kat, chill. You look a little crazy right now.
Kat, now, come on now, get it together. What is she doing?
She's probably gonna deliver one of her poems or something.
Kat, it's not a good time. Not a good time for poetry. Let's leave these poor people alone. You've involved them enough. There. There. Shh. That's better.
Yeah, just stay quiet.
Mikey, stop. Just remain calm. It's gonna be okay. We're here. Let's give her some space.
But, I mean, you don't think that we
No.
should...
No, let's leave her alone. Hey, we're leaving you alone so you can, pull yourself together.
To validate, part 3. To validate, part 3. To validate, part 3.
Validate. To recognize or affirm the validity or worth of a person or their feelings or opinions. To cause a person feel valued or worthwhile.
Just hold on.
Cat!
Just don't.
That got way out of hand.
My fault, I get it.
No, it wasn't your fault. It was mine, Dad's, all of us together. I wasn't hearing you, but you're right. We can do better. Hey, Cat, hey! Why don't we do it one more time? Just you come home, start from the beginning, one more time.
I'm tired. It was a silly thing to do. I'm sorry for involving you.
Cat, I'm involved. Like you said, just stop apologizing.
We're the only people who can fix this, Mikey. Do you see that? We are the only ones who can break these chains.
Hold on. I'm gonna talk to Dad, get him on board. Stay here, no, over there. Get ready to come home, your suitcase, yeah. Okay, yeah, so just get ready to come home. I'll be right back.
Mikey! I'm bleeding out.
Cat, just hold on.
To validate, to recognize or affirm the validity or worth of another, to recognize or affirm the other, the one who is not you, to transcend yourself, ascend yourself, amend yourself, to be better, to validate, to cause a person to feel valued or worthwhile, to cease living in denial and seek freedom, the freedom that arrives on the other side of vulnerability, authenticity, the ability to see another. For when we are seen, when you see me, then I am here, and I can feel. And it is there, amidst all that seeing, that we can heal.
Once more, with feeling.
Okay, she'll be here any second, so let's try to be nice.
I'm always nice. She'll be here any second. Are we allowed to talk about David, or do I have to pretend he doesn't exist?
Well, maybe not right away.
Why? She's an adult. She should be able to handle it.
Well, you know how she can be.
Yeah, she could be pretty great.
What?
You said you know how she can be. And I said, yeah, I think she can be pretty great.
Well, of course
Thinking maybe we can focus on that part more. You know, the great parts. Be nicer to each other and shit.
Hey, I'm plenty nice to both of you.
Yeah, well, we can do better. You can do better. Do better.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Kat, you're late.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay. But I wanted to let you know I got in.
You're not staying.
I think it's best if I don't.
You don't want to stay.
I don't want to be here.
With me.
No. I don't want to be here with you.
Whatever you say, Kat. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
I'm tired too. Good night, Dad. I love you so much. Goodbye.
Sweetie? Oh, there you are. Look what I found. So it's not supposed to rain the whole day, but most of the morning. So stay dry and keep warm, and do not forget to zip your bag up all the way so your homework doesn't get wet, okay? There. There you go. You good? Snug as a bug in a rug? Oh, my little kitty cat. One day, you are going to grow up to be a lion. And I can't wait to hear my little girl roar. Now grab your bag, we'll meet you outside.
Oh, Kat! You look ridiculous. But you're here.
Yes. I am here.